back again. Just an up allotment. I've had bait and butters. They're lovely too. And look, another freebie. Somebody had 3 of them pallets out of the shed and they put it on Facebook on our allotment site. Go and help yourself, so I've got that, just needs a clean up. That'll do for in there. Now, last night with that wind it was rattling all the time, this door, and I wondered why, and now I know, because this rubber's missing. So what I've done, I've got a door from up allotment, a spare one. I had the aunt shed, but it's a bit shorter than this one. This is a taller door. So I've took the rubber out of that one and I'm just putting it in this one. So all you do is put it in that gap, and it's got like a T on it, and you just pull it through there. So hopefully that should stop that rattling there on there. It's a bit shorter, but it doesn't matter, I'll just put a piece in there. I'll get a piece from somewhere, so I'll get that in there and get it back on. So there you go. If you look now, that's closed that gap up that side of that door, you see, all the way up there. So, because there's a big draft coming through that gap, half-inch gap down the door. So that chair fits in alright. The shelves will go down here, built in. So now, I've brought some seed cells on and go pop some cabbage and collie up in the trays. Look at what we need now. Yeah, loads better that. Belting. Feed, Brewtown. Right. Time to christen the new greenhouse. If we close this door. Oh, that little thing's dropped. It's got a catch outside. I know, that'll do. Lovely and warm in here anyway. 12 degrees, I don't know where it is outside. Oh, comfy's that. Right. These are a few tomato plants that we've got some planted up in pots, but these were just spurs. Can you see that one's going leggy? What I'm going to do, I'm going to put it in its own pot, 3-inch pot, and I'm going to bury it right up to the first leaves there. Then all that stem there will grow roots out. So I should get a good strong plant out of that. So I'll do the same with all of these, because they're all leggy if you like. And I'll plant them all up to the second leaves. I've got this mix. It's about 70-30, Joe, 70-30. It's off Joe for allotments. This is what I use, this potting mix. It's 70% perlite and 30% compost, damp compost. So it's a nice free running mix. That's what Joe uses and he gets good plants, so it'll do for us. It's lovely in here. Can't hear any wind. Just a bit at the back of me. So yeah, I'll get them buried up to the neck and get them labelled up. So I've done one there, you see it? As small that looks, well that was like that one. So I've dug a big hole in there, with dipper, and I'll drop that right down. That would get further than that much. So it's just poking out of the top. Now that you could do with tomato plants. They love it because they get roots out of the stems. You can't do it with all plants. It's good for tomato plants. So all that stem there is underneath to about there. So then all that stem there grow roots out. You get a nice strong healthy plant. So I'll do them other 3 aromas and then I'll label them all up. I'll do these Alicantian Gigantio. That's looking a bit dodgy, just do that one. Take that one out. I like nice little one root on it. See. First casualty in the greenhouse. So there you go. Buried up to the neck. In fact, I've buried that a bit deeper. There you go. Good. Loving it in my new office, me. Well, that's some tomatoes done. We've got Roma, Gigantio, and 3 Alicantes, and it was all planted on 29th of the 1st, 22. So, right now we need 12 of each for the beds. We need 12 broccoli, 12 cabbage, 12 collar, which are in there. That's some more spring onions I've just found. Just get them all water in a bit. Yeah, so I'll get them potted up now. 12 of each. Can't wait to get them shelves in here, me. Right, so that's first lot done, broccoli. That's our 12. And I've just got them sitting, excuse me, in rainwater. Because they've had nothing but tap water, obviously, while they've been seeds. So now there's nutrients in that rainwater, so hopefully they should start taking something up now, they're big enough. So we'll let them get soaked through, and then I'll do them cabbage. So while them's soaking, I have no room, I'll go make a brew. So windy all day out there. Right, back with a brew. So I'll get them potted up now. I've got them soaking now. Fast running out of space now, see? That's why them shelves can't come soon enough. Because all these should be on shelves now. But we're cracking on with it. I've got to these collar now, but they're in this box with these spring onion and they've just started, can you see? So I'm going to have to leave them in. So I'll leave them in here, in a tray, because it's only in that cardboard box thing. But I'll get 12 of them out, no problem. I'll leave the rest in. Crashing through these now. Because these are brassicas, like a firm root. Because it's free draining this stuff, so it's pretty loose. Just for these, I'm going to put one of these on top, an empty one. And just depress it down a little bit, not too much. See? It just firms that compost up then. I'll just top it up again on top. So now I know it's all firming in the corners. Because brassica's like a firm seat, firm footing, wherever they're planted. So seedlings are just the same, I suppose. Because that's what I do anyway. Right, let's get them in. There you go. Not bad that. So we've got all our cabbage, broccoli, collie, beetroot, but I've got loads more there. I need another couple of these trays because we're on about 36 of them, so 3 trays of them, but we'll get it out of them. The nice bonny plants, and once they stand up when they get that water. So now we've got all them tomatoes and pumpkins and cucumbers and that in there. Well, they'll have to wait till these shelves come, because obviously now I'm running out of room, see. I've took the potting thing off, just put it under there. Just keep them off the ground. It's nice and warm in here anyway. 13 degrees nearly. So, should be okay. I might throw an heater in after. If I get a chance, I'll get some lacquer in here and throw a little heater in across here. But we'll see, they'll not be so bad anyway in here. It's pretty warm. Will be when that floor's done. Will be now that's done anyway, because that'll keep that gap shut. It's not rattled now since. So we're belting. So that'll do. Back to work tonight. See how them look next week. They should be. Bit bigger. See you later. From the new office.